Hello and welcome to today's class. I am Samuel. Um, if this is your first time of coming across this channel, do well to like, subscribe, and share. And if you are already a subscriber, do well to like and comment. In today's class, we're talking about addition of vectors, how we solve problems in vectors. Last time, in our last class, we talked about addition of vectors, and I showed you the ways, the methods of solving vectors using the triangular method and the parallelogram method. So today we're solving problems using those methods, especially the parallelogram method. Now I told you earlier that if a vector is inclined at an angle of 90, you use the what? Pythagoras theorem to solve that. Now let's look at the example. I say a man walks 10 kilometers due west and then 10 kilometers due south. His displacement is what? Now, they say, starting from this is the point, a man walks 10 kilometers due what? Due west, the straight line. And then you now walk another 10 kilometers due south. Now say, what is the displacement? Now, remember that displacement is the distance moved in a specified direction. In other words, displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. If you look at this, the man walked this way. Now, if you want to look at what the shortest distance between these 2 points is what? Here to here. So this is your displacement. Or I can call it R. Let's call it R. This is a what? Displacement. The shortest distance between 2 points. This is a point and this is a what? Also a point. Now, if you check, the angle here is what? 90. Why? It moves due west, due south, due. They're not given, they don't specify any angle. So this is implying that 90. Now, using Pythagoras theory, remember that using Pythagoras, you can say that r squared is equal to what? 10 squared plus 10 squared. That is this opposite. Let me write very well. Using Pythagoras theory, you say that hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Now, this is your hypotenuse, the longest distance. You say, and the hypotenuse is what? R. So R is equal to 10 squared plus 10 squared. R is equal to 10 squared is what? 100. 100 plus 100 plus 100. So R is equal to what? 200. Therefore R, sorry please, there is square here. So R is equal to square root of 200 kilometers, the units. Now, remember I told you that if you are looking for the resultant vector, resultant vector, after getting the magnitude, this is the magnitude. You must also do what? Find the direction. Now, how do you get the direction of this man? You use tan theta. This is where the man started. So you use tan theta. So you say that tan theta is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. Therefore, tan theta, we are looking for what? Theta is angle, which should give you, what is the opposite? The opposite is what? 10 over 10. So theta is equal to tan inverse of, you bring your tan to this side. Tan inverse of 10 over 10 is what? 1. So the angle there, tan inverse of 1 is what? 45 degrees. So the next question says that a girl walks 12 meters northwards, 5 meters eastward, and 7 meters southwards. Her total displacement is what? Let's see how we can solve that. Now, if you look at this, let me say this is the starting point. This is the north. A girl walks 12 meter northward. Okay, let's take it from there. There is north. 12 meter northwards. She went up. Then 5 meter eastward. Remember, this was north, south, east, and what? West. This 12 meter. A girl walks 12 meter backwards, 12 meter northwards, and then 5 meter eastward, and 7 meter southwest. She came back again. Southwest, this is what? 7 meter. And then they were now asking you, what is the what? Displacement. What is our displacement? Remember I told you that displacement is what? Shortest distance between 2 points. This is a point, this is a point. Now, what do? You simply mark from here to here as your displacement. Now, how do you get this? Remember that this is already at 90. What you have to do is, you cut this thing here and get your this side. Now let's call this place X. Do you get that? Now in that case, looking at this, from here to here is the opposite side. Here is already 7, so here is a what? 7. Okay, let's say the total of them is 12 plus, okay, 12, this total 12 is equal to 7 plus X. How? From here to here is a what? X, opposite side. So 12, the total 12 is equal to what? 7 plus X. Therefore your X is equal to what? 12 minus 7. So X is equal to 12 minus 7 is what? 5. So from here to here is a what? X is equal to what? 5 meter. In that case, we are going at this value. Now, what do you do next? And remember that this is what? Inclined at what? 90. So you use Pythagoras theorem again. This is the triangle that we have. This is 5 meter. This is 5 meter opposite. 5 meter. And then this is the resultant, the displacement I'm looking for. And this is what? Inclined at what? 90. You use Pythagoras theorem because it's at 90. So you say that R squared is equal to 5 squared plus what? 5 squared, which is equal to 25 plus 25. Therefore, R squared is equal to what? 50. Then, square root of 50 will give you, so the square root of 50 will give you this. R is going to be R is equal to what? 7 meter. These are what? Magnitude. Now, how do we get the direction? You use the same, the trigonometric ratios. This one is started, this is theta. Was it point where it started? Theta. Now, what do you do next? So now, how do you get the theta? Remember that theta tan theta is equal to opposite to adjacent. So looking at this, our opposite is what? 5. And also our adjacent is what? 5. Which is equivalent to what? 1. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 1. And tan inverse of 1 is equivalent to what? 45 degrees. Therefore, our direction is, remember this is what? North, 45 degree east. This is the what? East. And this is what? North. So, you take, in bearing, you take from the right hand side of the north to this place. So, this is north, 45 degree east. This is your what? Direction. And this is your what? Magnitude. Now looking at this, the next question number 3, they say a body is under the action of two forces, 7 Newton and 10 Newton,
Find the resultant of the two forces if A, the forces are parallel and act in the same direction. B, the forces are parallel and act in opposite direction. C, the two forces are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to each other. How do we do that? Now, A. Let's say this is the body. Let me say this, the body is a block of wood, and then it's under the action of 7 Newton and 10 Newton. This is 7 Newton and 10 Newton. What is the resultant? Remember in our last class when I was talking about giving the concept of vectors, addition of vectors, I told us that if two vectors are acting in a straight line, they are parallel, they are not inclined at any angle, that you use simple arithmetic method to what? To get the resultant, either by adding or subtracting. And I told us that if two vectors are in the same, acting in the same direction, the resultant will what? You what? Add the two vectors. So our resultant is equal to what? 7 plus what? 10. So our resultant is what? 17 Newton. Now what is the direction? The direction is what? Towards the side. The direction where they are what? Moving. Now this for A. Now for B. They say if the two forces are what? Parallel and what? In opposite direction. Let me say this is the body. Again, the block of the wood. And then this is 10 Newton. And this is 7 Newton. How do you get the resultant? Since they are opposite direction and they are acting parallel, what do? You subtract. So our resultant is equal to what? 10 minus 7. So our resultant is equal to what? 3 Newton. Now, let's look at the last one. If the two forces are inclined at an angle of 60. Now, looking at this, what do? You use the parallelogram method to solve it, or use the triangle method. But please, I advise you to use parallelogram method. There are reasons to get your answer, building and everything. Use parallelogram method, except ask you to use triangular method in equation. If you're not asked to use triangle method, use the parallelogram method to get the resultant of your vector. Then let's solve this C. They say if the forces are inclined at what? Angle of what? 60. I told us last time that if vectors are inclined at an angle, you use what? Vectorial method to what? Solve them. The previous one we solved, they are not inclined. So you use normal simple arithmetic. But this one, they are what? Inclined. So you need to use what? Vector method. And vector methods are what? Parallelogram method and triangle method. I'm going to use parallelogram method to show you how to get that. Now, remember that parallelogram method, let me first of all draw the diagram. They say two vectors are inclined an angle of what? 60. And the first one of them is what? 7. The one that comes first, what? 7. It goes to the vertical component. And then the next one is what? 10 Newton. Go to the horizontal. So 7 Newton and 10 Newton. Now, what do you do next? You represent it in form of a parallelogram. So it will be like this. Now, you draw what? Resultant, because we have to find what? Resultant vector. So this is the resultant. And remember, yes, it's what? 60. Now, this place is something like this. Opposite are what? Equal. Now, let's solve. Remember that we said that in parallelogram method, we said that R squared is equal to Q squared plus P squared plus 2PQ cos theta. Now, this theta, the angle you use what you use here is what? The given angle in the what? Equation. Now, your R squared is equal to, let's say here is your Q, and let's say here is your what? P. Q is equal to this, and P is equal to this. So R squared is equal to what is your Q? 10 squared plus 7 squared plus 2 times 7 times 10 cos 60. R squared is equal to 100 plus 49 plus 7 times 2 times 7 is what? 14. 14 times 10 will give what? 140 cos what? 60. So R squared is equal to 100 plus 49 give what? 149 plus. Now use your calculator. You press 140 cos 60. So if you 140 cos 60 will give 70. So R squared is equal to 149 plus 70 will give you 219, and square root of 219. Remember this square, so you take it over to what? Square root. So R square root of 219. So square root of this will give you this. So R approximately what? 15 Newton. Now we are not done. This is just the resultant. How do we get the direction? I told us that you can use the sine rule to get the direction. Let's look for the direction. So our R resultant is equal to 15 Newton approximately. Now, using the sine rule, I told us, remember that I told us in last class that sine rule says that you can say sine A over A is equal to sine B over B is equal to sine C over C. Now, if you bring out this rule for what? Triangle, you draft out this triangle, so it will be this, like this. So this is your 10 Newton, this is your Q, 10 Newton, and this is your what? 7 Newton. And then remember that these angles are inclined at what? 60. So the angle between these three here is what? It's extended to what? 60. We are going to make use of the angle inside there. This is the direction theta we are looking for. So what do you do? Now, looking at this, let's say this is A. Okay, this is your R, the resultant I'm looking for. Now, looking at this, let's say this is your Q, and this is your P. P is equal to 7. Now, how do you do that? What do you do? Now, from this now, you need to get the angle here. The angle here is what? 180 minus 60. Angle in the straight, angles in the what? Straight line. So we have what? 120 degree. Now, using this method, we are looking for this. We have our R as 40, approximately 15. Now, from this, we can say sine R. And what is the R here? Remember, if you are choosing this, you choose opposite. If you want to be combatant, this go to your maths and then do trigonometry. Trigonometry is all about sine and cosine rule. You see how you use them. Now, in sine and cosine rule, you use what? The opposite angles and their what? Sides. So we are looking for the this one. So look at where we do it. Your R has magnitude. So you have the angle sine 120 over R. And what is your sine 120 over R is equal to this angle you are looking for. Right? So it can be sine theta over, now the opposite side of this theta is what? P over 7. And then what is your R? Your R is 14.796. 14.796. You cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you see that sine theta is equal to 7 sine 20, 7 sine 120. Over what? 14.796. If you take this further, this is the same thing as, now this is it. After, when you break down when you press 7 times 120 of calculator, you get this. Divide by 14 will give you 0.40. Now you take this sign to this side, so then we change the word sine inverse. So theta is the word sine inverse of 0.4094 and give you 24.1825 degree. This is the word direction and this is the word magnitude. Now with this, I believe I've been able to give a well-detailed explanation on how you add vectors and how you subtract vectors. Addition and subtraction of what? Vectors. Like I said earlier, that vectors are not just added using simple arithmetic. You use what? Vectorial method to what? Add them. Now, if this video is helpful to you, do well to like, comment, and subscribe, and also what? Share. Thank you very much, and God bless you.